Hi everyone, I'm Big Al with Country Music News International. We're here at CRS in Nashville, and I can already see our next guest is going to be one of my favorites.
Oh my.
Her name is Paulina. Paulina, great to have you on Country Music News International.
Oh my goodness, well this is a treat. What a treat. I get to sit with Big Al.
You do, and you got here by a blind date.
Yeah, I walked in and they said, "Here's your date." I said, "Oh, here we go." Steak for dinner?
If you're buying, baby.
Only if it comes with some mashed potatoes, extra butter, please. Thank you.
Oh, I'll take care of that, don't worry. So let's talk about your music. Gosh, you're just a jolly soul from Detroit, Michigan. A lot of memories in Detroit for me. So tell us about your life in Detroit.
Oh my goodness. Well, where to begin? I was in 8th grade and somebody said to me, "Paulina, I want to put on a show so that you can play your original music." So I went and played this little tiny venue called the Hayloft. It's closed now. But it was kind of a hole in the wall. But went and played this little show, and sure enough, there were 3 industry guys there, and I signed a management deal about 6 months later, and that was the beginning.
So the Hayloft, that was its name.
The Hayloft.
I'm going to think here for a little bit and see if I can remember what one that I remember being up there at that time. No, I'm just kidding with you. So you left Detroit when you got that deal signed. How long have you been in Nashville?
I've been in Nashville about 8 years now. It's crazy to me.
So you came to the concrete jungle for the first time. Did it intimidate you, or did country music just kind of swoop you up like a family?
You know what? I was really fortunate because my first trip to Nashville was a co-writing trip. A guy named J.T. Harding, he brought me into a room with Shane McAnally, and the next room was with Danny Orton, and the next room was with Bonnie Baker. So my first experience in Nashville was with the finest of fine songwriters. I sat in that room. I had never co-written with a soul. And I got to go in there and write with these guys who had charting songs all over the place, number ones all over the place, Grammys lining their walls, and there's Paulina. So, yeah, I'm very grateful. I was brought into the family and into the fold, and I just got to experience all of this really quite quickly.
You did. So I really don't think you had time to be intimidated. You just fell into place. You had the best, and evidently you're a part of the best because they brought you from Detroit up here.
Man.
So tell us about your music.
Whew, well, where to begin? I've been calling it urban country because it's got like this little soul thing that happens to it. I can't get away from that. That's what Detroit is founded on.
Right, yeah.
We've got Bob Seger, we've got Stevie Wonder, we've got Motown, we've got Eminem. We've got all these very rhythmic-based artists in Detroit. Then you come down to Nashville and you've got these lyrically based artists and songwriters, and so combine the two, all of a sudden you've got a story with some really cool backbeat and a whole lot of soul and a whole lot of mandolin and guitar and acoustic and everything. So that's how I describe it.
I'm thinking of that. You could either call it Motown country,
Ooh.
or you could call it I had another name for it, soul country, but I think Motown country because you mentioned Stevie Wonder. You had the Temptations up in Detroit. There was a couple others I just can't remember. Aretha Franklin, yeah, all the Motown stuff. And I can just hear in your voice, you just fit right in with that stuff. I can't wait to get a hold of some of your music and really sit down and take a listen to it. So give us your website and all the media stuff. What's coming out right now, and you're going to be doing some tours.
Oh my goodness. Wow, where to begin with that? Let's go.
Baby, I want you to talk to everybody out there. I'm just a little guy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Paulina.
But they call you Big Al. What's that all about?
Well, that was back in the day when I was younger. I'm not as tall as I used to be. They say everything shrinks when you get older.
Wow, my goodness.
Do I need to go any further than that? I'm about...
Oh, good Lord. Oh, well, let's see. Back to the music.
Yeah, I'm 3 inches shorter than I used to be, or maybe 2. I don't know.
I'm very excited to tell you that I've got some new merch on my website. It's paulinajayne.com, Jayne /store. You can go and grab a shirt. Maybe you might want one. They're called Big Booty Country Girl. That's what's written on the front of them. I do have a song called that. It's pretty hilarious.
What do you think about that, Mr. Cameraman? Rotate that camera a little more.
So you can go and check that out. But as far as like my social media and everything, I'm really active on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Those are my favorites. I love messaging people on Instagram. I usually keep up with people on there. But I had a song go viral on TikTok, and it was part of a series that I've been doing called Make It Country. So I take these songs and I turn them into country songs, like these from other genres, you know. So I took a Khalees song called Milkshake, and I put that out, made it country, and now tonight I'm actually going to be releasing an entire song onto TikTok only, just for people to hear.
Oh, really? How many followers you got on TikTok?
Well, it was crazy. It's like all of a sudden one night I go to sleep, I got about 600 followers, and the next morning I wake up and I've got about 27,000 followers, and I didn't understand how that happened so quickly, and it just keeps climbing. So it's like every day I wake up, there's more and more and more. So
wow.
It's wild. It's really wild.
Well, you've got it going on, girl, and you know, I really appreciate you taking the time to come in here and be in this old Lions Den here at Country Music News International.
I've enjoyed it. You guys have been with me for so long, and just listened and streamed and shared my music so much, and I'm grateful for that, and very, very much so a gift to sit with you guys today.
Well, if you would do us a favor and give out that social media and website and everything else,
yes,
then we'll sign off and go have a steak.
I love it. With mashed potatoes. Thank you. Paulina Jayne.
Of course.
paulinajayne.com is my website, and my TikTok and Instagram and Facebook are all Paulina Jayne or Paulina Jayne Music, Jayne.
I want to thank Paulina for being with us. You can go to countrymusicnewsinternational.com for more country and bluegrass. I'm Big Al at CRS for Country Music News International.